Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about top 70 plus AWS services explained in 25 minutes. Myself Mohammed Zubair, and this channel is all about showing you how to become a highly paid IT pro really fast. So without any further ado, let's get started. Athena. If you are already using the AWS services and you ever need to analyze your data in Amazon, Athena is a service that lets you do that. It is a serverless service, which means there is no infrastructure that you need to manage. CloudSearch. Well, if you need a simple, cost-effective, and best solution to manage and scale up your website or application's search solution, Amazon Cloud Search is the one for you. It supports around 34 languages. Amplify. AWS Amplify is a set of different features and tools that let the front-end developers quickly and easily develop the full-stack applications and software. In terms of compatibility, this service supports iOS, Android, React Native apps, web, etc. And it also has the flexibility to evolve the AWS service in case your system or application evolves. OpenSearch. As the name suggests, this service from Amazon lets you do the real-time application monitoring, a website search, log analytics, and many other things. This service is the successor of Amazon ElasticSearch. Now let's talk about Elastic Cache. This is another service that helps you to access the data within the microseconds latency with great throughput and fast performance of your application. We can also store the non-durable data sets in, and it can cache your data to reduce the pressure on your back end. FinSpace. Amazon has services for financial firms and businesses as well. This service lets you analyze the petabytes of data from months to minutes by speeding up the process. Block storage. Block storage is a system that gets used to host the database, keeps the system files of the virtual machine, and also supports the read and write operations. Data sets are stored in different blocks and volumes, and then each file gets split into an evenly sized block. Each block has its own address without the metadata as objects have. QuickSight. QuickSight is a service that lets everyone in your organization ask a question in simple natural language to understand your data. You have interactive dashboards, and machine learning also helps in this aspect. CloudFormation. This great and powerful service from AWS allows you and your business to design and develop AWS and third-party resources. It is designed in such a way that you can allow the resource lifecycle to be managed repeatedly. Along with these features, it is a very flexible and secure. TimeStream. This is another database service of AWS, and it's fast, serverless, and scalable service for the time series database. We can store up to 1 trillion of events in it, and as compared to relational database, it is 1/10 of it in terms of cost. DocumentDB. Well, this service from Amazon is scalable, fully managed, and highly durable for the mission-critical MongoDB workloads. It also gets used for improving the customer experience, building mobile applications, and user management as well. Then we have Managed Blockchain. While this service allows you to join public networks, or you can also create and manage scalable private networks, this service makes it possible for you to build such applications where more than one party can execute the transaction without any central authority. Then comes Glue. Data integration is one of the hectic tasks and sometimes requires special skills and tools. Glue is a service from AWS that helps you crawl or gather your data, then identifies your data's format, and then suggests the best schema to store it. It is designed to work with semi-structured data, and we can also move and transform the AWS cloud data in our data store with Glue. Lake formation. If you ever need to create a secure data lake, then this service is for you. This service makes it easy. With data lakes, we can break down the data and gather different analytics to get the information and insights to make better business decisions. Along with quick data lake building, it also simplifies security management and provides self-service access to data as well. Then comes Billing Conductor. While this service is for you if you need something to improve the cost of your customer or you want to improve cost accountability, this service supports your billing frameworks by allowing you to customize the billing rates, fees, etc. Then comes IAM. Using AWS Web Resources is very helpful in many ways. But what if we have something we can use to securely access them? AWS IaaS, which means Identity and Access Management Service, just allows you to do that. AWS Budget. As the name suggests, this service from Amazon helps you with your budgeting as it tracks your cost and usage at the same time. And no matter how complex or simple the use case is, it works great. Number 18. Cost and Usage Report, or you can also call it as CUR. With the help of this powerful service, you can organize, manage and review the data of your accounts and businesses. You can track your savings plan, integrate with other analytics service, and understand the cost anomalies. Saving plans. This service is a flexible model that offers you a lower price offering as compared to the on-demand pricing. And you get to see these type of saving plans: Amazon Sagemaker savings plan, Compute saving plans, and EC2 instance saving plans. AWS Cost Explorer. AWS Cost Explorer comes with easy-to-use interface and helps you to understand, visualize, and manage your AWS cost and usage over time. You can create custom reports, analyze your data, and you can detect anomalies. A to C, or App to Container. If you ever want to migrate and modernize your Java and .NET web application to the container format, A2C is the service for you. It streamlines the operation and accelerates application modernization. ECR. Well, ECR stands for Elastic Container Registry. It is a managed container image registry from AWS. It is considered one of the secure, scalable, and reliable registries. In terms of its usage, it can manage software vulnerabilities, streamlines your workload, and manages the image lifecycle policies. Then comes EMR. Previously called Elastic MapReduce, well, it's a clustered platform that gets used to simplify running the big data frameworks. For example, Apache Hadoop and Apache Spark. It is a low configuration and expandable service that provides an alternative to the already running on-premises cluster computing. Then comes EFS. EFS is a file storage service that we can use with Amazon Compute and on-premises servers. It is built in such a way that you can scale it up to even petabytes without distributing or disturbing the application. ECS. Elastic Container Service, also known as Amazon ECS. It allows and offers you to deploy containerized workload on AWS. You can deploy your application on the premises or even in the cloud with Amazon ECS. And it also supports batch processing and scaling of web applications. Glacier. This service provides the service for data archiving and making the backup of cold data. You can store almost an unlimited amount of data in it, and it ensures that it is available to the users 99% of the time, and you get charged based on per GB retrieval. Sagemaker. If you are a data scientist, you know how difficult it is to build, train, and deploy machine learning models. This service from AWS deals all of these and allows you to do everything very quickly. And you can also deploy your models at any scale. Copilot. If you want to quickly launch and manage containerized applications on AWS, Copilot is the service for you. It is a command line interface service from Amazon. There are simple sets of commands that you need to follow and use. It prefers the architecture and not the infrastructure. MSK. Amazon Kafka is a service from Amazon that is very powerful, but you can use another service from AWS named as MSK or Amazon Managed Streaming for Apache Kafka. You can handle Kafka's infrastructure and operations with it. Snow. AWS Snow service provides secure and rugged devices to let us take AWS storage and computing capabilities to our environments. Snow devices can collect the data on the edge, ensuring better performance, and all the data that gets moved to the AWS Snow devices gets automatically encrypted with 256-bit encryption. Code artifact. If you are into software development business, and no matter if you are an individual or an organization, whenever you need to share, store, or publish your software packages, Code Artifact is the service for you. It is a fully managed repository that you can use. It can automatically fetch the software packages and dependencies from public repositories so developers can access the latest version. Outpost. If you need an AWS infrastructure and services to any on-premises or edge location, AWS Outpost is there for you. It is a fully managed solution that delivers the AWS infrastructure along with running the service on-premises. It also offers and makes sure that less time is used, has no operation risk, and uses the same hardware infrastructure in the cloud to offer a true developer experience. Quantum computing. Well, as the name suggests, this service from Amazon is designed to help scientists with their scientific research and speed up the software development process for the sake of quantum computing. Lightsail. If you are new and want to get started with AWS, Amazon Lightsail is for you. It's a virtual private server that you can use if you are a small business or even if you are other users who need a solution to host their applications in the cloud. Lambda. Amazon Lambda is another service that allows you to build custom backend services, and even you can use any code or framework to your advantage. Basically, this service allows you to add custom logic in AWS resources so that you can easily move and compute the data through the cloud. Kinesis. With this great service, we can collect, process, and analyze real-time and streaming data to get timely insight and information. It also gets used for the secure stream of videos from devices equipped with a camera in homes, factories, offices, and public places to AWS. One of the main use of this service is security monitoring in public places. Data exchange. AWS Data Exchange is a service that is planning to increase the speed for the value of the datasets from third parties in the cloud. You can easily find the data files, data APIs, and even data tables on this service. BeanStalk. After the development of softwares and applications, their development, or you can say their deployment, is always an important part of the software development lifecycle. BeanStalk is a very easy service that helps you to deploy your services and web applications that are developed in Java, PHP, Node.js, Python, Go, etc. Rekognition. You must have an encounter with facial recognition devices in your life. Rekognition is a service from Amazon that lets your application to process and confirm the user identity by comparing their reference image with the live image. Ground station. This powerful service from AWS allows and helps you to manage, communicate, and process satellite communication and satellite data, and you can scale your satellite operation based on that without the need to build or establish your ground station. Deep Racer. This AWS service is for those interested in machine and deep learning. This service helps you with reinforcement learning, and then you can build autonomous applications with it. Training the reinforcement model is difficult, but Deep Racer makes it easier for you by simplifying the process. Autoscale. Non-functional requirements are always very important in terms of the performance of any website or application. Sometimes it takes more resources for non-functional requirements to be fulfilled than functional. Performance is one of them. The autoscale helps you to maintain a steady performance by adjusting the capacity at the lowest possible cost. IoT Core. IoT Core is the service for you if you ever need your connected devices to interact with the cloud applications easily and securely. This service can support billions of devices and simultaneously trillions of messages and can easily process these devices and messages. S3. S3 is a type of object storage design and built to store and retrieve data from anywhere. It is very simple storage service, but you can retrieve any amount of data with it. And it offers industry-level security, durability, availability, and performance. With S3, we can also use the right ones and read many policies for our operations. Lex. If you want to develop an application where you need to have conversational feature like voice and text, this service is for you. It uses the same conversational engine that gets used by Alexa, so it means quality and security are ensured. You can easily integrate chatbots based on natural language. Robo Maker. If you are into robot making and need a simulator to run your simulations, but you do not have enough resources to do so, do not worry. Robo Maker is an AWS service that helps you to run, automate, and scale your simulations without the need to manage your infrastructure. AWS Workspace. AWS Workspace is another service that is a virtualization service for the Linux and Windows operating system and lets you access the resources from any devices that it's supported. CloudWatch. It is always good to have something that provides insights into AWS, infrastructure resources, and applications. CloudWatch is a service that works as a monitoring and management service and gets used for the exact purpose. Cognito. User authentication is always a tough task to perform and execute. This service from Amazon allows you to authenticate different users with the help of an external identity provider, and then it gives the security credentials that are temporary. It is designed for such developers who want to have user management and synchronize the functionality to their mobile and web apps. EKS. We all know how cool Kubernetes is. EKS, which means Amazon Elastic Kubernetes Services, is a service that we can use to run and manage Kubernetes on AWS without the need of the installation, operation, and maintain our own Kubernetes. EC2. With EC2, you can create any number of instances on your AWS and can assign the resources to your virtual machines in them with any number of resources like CPU memory, storage, and networking capacity. Most of the time when you want to access remotely, EC2 will be very helpful. SimpleDB. This is another service from Amazon. As the name suggests, it's a database service. It is highly available and flexible, and it is designed in such a way that you can run your queries on the structured data in real time. DynamoDB. Just like SimpleDB, DynamoDB is another service from Amazon, and it also supports the data structure and key valued cloud services. As we know that scaling the database is not an easy job, DynamoDB gives you the ability to scale your DB very easily. And not only that, it also creates a continuous backup of your data for safety. RDS. This one is another database service from Amazon, and it is straightforward to set up and helps to scale up the database in the cloud very easily. With RDS, you can eliminate and break free of legacy databases. If you compare it with other commercial databases, you get performance and availability at 1/10 of the price with RDS. Fault Injection Simulator. This service runs the fault injection experiments on AWS to make the process easier to improve the application's performance. Fault injections are done intentionally to find out the vulnerabilities in the applications. X-Ray. This service from AWS works on the lowest level of your application and shows your application and its underlying services how they are performing. It does this to identify the potential root cause for the errors and performance issues. CodeBuild. This powerful service compiles your code, runs a different test on it, and then produces the packages of software that are ready to deploy. You do not even need to manage your servers as CodeBuild does that and scales it automatically and continuously. Correto. This service is based on Java as it is a distribution that is production ready. It comes with long-term support with performance enhancement feature and security fixes. CodeGuru. As the name suggests, this service is more like a tool that helps you improve your code, and most importantly, it detects the vulnerabilities and then automates the code reviews. And not only that, it also helps you to find out the most expensive and heavy line of code from your code. QLDB. How cool it would be if you could get the verifiable transaction log of your database through cryptography. Quantum Ledger database offers you do that. You can store financial transaction, keep the claiming history over the lifetime, and you can have centralized digital records with it. AppRunner. If you have no prior experience deploying web applications and APIs at a large scale, do not worry. This service from Amazon allows you to deploy them at a large scale with no infrastructure experience needed. Not only that, it is a cost-effective, fast and simple way to deploy them. Redshift. If you want to accelerate your time towards insights and easy, fast and secure analytics at scale, then this service is for you. People use this service to run complex queries on terabytes, even petabytes of data. Load balancer. Imagine you have a lot of traffic coming on your application or your endpoint and you are not able to manage it. The load balancer is there for you. It distributes the incoming traffic to multiple targets, and that ensures the availability of your applications most of the time. In simple words, it acts like a single point of contact for the clients coming to the applications. SES. SES stands for Simple Email Service that was developed by the Amazon with the prime purpose of serving its own customer with cost-effective email service. Configuring SES is very simple. Along with that, it also ensures optimized delivery. On top of that, it promises security while sending and receiving emails. SNS. A simple notification service is a message service that is fully managed and can be used for application person and application to application communication. With its message filtering and batching feature, it reduces the cost, and along with that, it ensures accuracy by following the FIFO phenomena. Neptune. Neptune is another database, but it is a high-performance graph database. It is primarily optimized for graph queries. It can store up to billions of relationships and can query the graph within milliseconds. Serverless repos. How cool and easy it would be if you or your team, organizations and developers could share and store the reusable applications and assemble and deploy that serverless architecture. Well, serverless repos service from Amazon just does that. The literal meaning of serverless is to build application and services and then run them without worrying about infrastructure management. Fargate. This service allows the users to run their containers on Amazon's cloud platform without any underlying structure. It is a serverless service that works on the pay-as-you-go phenomena. You can deploy your web apps, APIs, and microservices on it. Second last service is Aurora. It is another database service and relational database management service. It is completely compatible with MySQL and PostgreSQL. Combining MySQL and PostgreSQL ensures the speed and reliability of the databases, and not only that, it is very cost effective as well. The last one is ElasticSearch. ElasticSearch is a service from AWS that gets used for long analytics and real-time applications monitoring. With its search and analytic engine, this service makes it easier for us to deploy and operate Elasticsearch in the cloud. With this service, we get direct access to the open source Elasticsearch APIs. So these were the services that you can consider to use from the AWS, and that also brings me to the end of this video. I hope now that you must have liked watching this one, and if you have anything to ask, please leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till the next video, Take care.